G'day everyone, welcome to my channel, Marty Grows. This channel mostly features farming simulator gameplay. The episode's about to kick off. I hope you enjoy the show. Please hit the like and subscribe button and feel free to leave a comment. Let's get on with the show. G'day everyone. Welcome to June. Just gotta try and give these tractors a bit of a wash. They do get rather dirty. Clean the sticker off good. Look at the windows on this one. Getting mud everywhere. Wow. It's the stock dealer. Looks like he's got a few more cows to sell. I want cows. Anyway, let's get these cleaned and get started. Alright, that took a while, but tractors are, well, sort of new. So a fair bit of wear and tear showing on them though. Plenty of paint scratches and chips. But they have done good, and, well, at least I can see out of the cab of this one again now. Alright, let's get on with this episode, shall we? So I'll get these heading over to the field. A little bit excited today because I believe our canola is going to be ready to harvest. I changed all my parking, so I'm not sure where we're going. If you saw at the end of last episode. Where's that puppy off to? End of last episode, I just fixed up the auto drive courses around the new fields. When I extended one of my fields, the auto drive course pretty much went straight through the middle of it. Watch out, Virtual Marty, I'm taking over. I've got a plow around here somewhere. Good to see our wheat field has kicked off. I really need to try and do the weeds. Are we gonna have crop destroying? Not yet. Okay, I think our first job for the day then is find my plow. Found it. Get that started. And even before that, I know I'm not quite doing it in the right order, we might get in the Zeta and get some of these weeds sprayed. Phew, we are good. And it's got plenty of herbicide in it. So I'll try and get a course going on that field. Sorry, a little bit croaky this morning. Bring up CoursePlay. It would be nice if I can get in 2 headlands. Yep. And maybe if we can get 3. That should miss the harvester when it starts doing its up and down tracks. But that looks pretty good. Just make sure it's actually at the start point. And first waypoint. B for Brum. And it goes backwards, so I parked the wrong way. I'd love a spot sprayer, but I think they're about, $100,000, which I've never had, so we won't even worry about that. This spray is not too bad. It doesn't seem to use the herbicide too badly. It's only a 300 litre capacity, but well, we only have small fields. Okay, this is going to get really loud in a second. So I'm going to kick off an auto drive path. I'll probably try and do 2 circuits and take it from there. Plus I need to clear the spawn point for my strawberries, and I probably need to do it for the woods. You got plenty to do. Oh, it's also June. I was going to check out whether I can sell all these pallets off planks yet. But first things first, let's get this guy going. So we're in plot 23, field 3. I'd really like to do a couple of headlands, so hopefully it picks it up good. Ah, nice. So 3 headlands and then 1 up and down and it's done. I do believe I like that. Clockwise should go round and round good. Alright. Let's jump into it and make sure I move back a little bit. Otherwise it'll do a big loop and probably get lost when it tries to get to the start point. B for Brom. And when it finishes, I'll come back and get that bit of mist around the rocks for some reason. I know why. Let's stop him and back up. For some nearest waypoint, it gets me every time. We actually wanted the starting nearest waypoint down here on the course configurator rather than start, but let's move it over here, kick it off again, and we're good. So I'll get the John Deere over to where I want to put in the new field. Get that started, and then probably have to fill up the herbicide. Need to take that trailer back and sell it too eventually. So we've roughly defined a field around here. Let's clear whatever current course it had. So we're in plot 24, field 2, which is a fairly decent field. It's a little tiny plough, so it's going to take him a while. Hopefully we can generate the course without a problem. And make sure we say first waypoint. Press the magic Y button to create fields and see what happens. So that's the whole path that it has to cover. Ah, that was pretty good positioning. It wasn't too far from the start point. 6, 5. Alright, we're out of herbicide, so I'll jump across there and fill him up. But this one is off. Make sure it turns the corner. We might just stop it for a second to avoid that weird thing that it's going to do there. Just move it up here. Oh yeah, last waypoint. That would be clever. Get it ready and go again. Okay. We'll go across and get our sprayer refilled. was almost finished, and here I was worrying how I'd get a trailer over, but I'm not going to need to. It's just on 60% and it's pretty much finished. Okay, we're on 1, 2, 3. So this is the row that we need to come back to. It will be nice to get either a big sprayer or potentially a tractor with crop tyres or narrow tyres on. I also need to do lime, so I might get this finished, see if there's any other trees I can throw onto that trailer quick and take a load over to the sawmill so I can get some money so I can buy a lime spreader and do these fields before the growth stage is to the point that I'll destroy it driving over it. Don't think either of my current tractors can be reconfigured to have the narrow tyres on. Okay, we'll kick him off from there. Why won't it kick off from there? Ah, I see why. Nearest waypoint, much better. So it did, looks like about just over half the field. Got all of this done pretty good, so that should be enough to finish off the field for us. Our ploughing efforts are going good. It looks a lot cooler without the racetrack pattern showing. It's sort of, it's magic, it's driving himself and he knows where to go. So cutting that tree down and putting it on the trailer. Ooh, I might not be able to. Let's see. I can. It's in the way, although I need to come over with the stump grinder now. So if you, well, you probably haven't seen the end of this episode yet. I hope not, otherwise you've missed all this awesome content. But yes, at the end of this episode, I actually sell a couple of these little pieces of wood. I was curious to see the price difference between a full tree, one that I've cut the end off, one that's at about 8 meters, and one that I just left all the branches on. Interestingly, the ones that were trimmed of the end bit is probably going to be really bad because everything will fall. But the ones that had the end bit trimmed off them actually sold for more than leaving it on. And then, yeah, the ones that had the branches on sold for about half the price. That was pretty interesting to see. Hopefully get this off without killing my trailer. I need to get these off so that I can... Yeah, it disappeared. So I can restrap. Alright, I'll throw them on. This should be worth like $2 maybe. It's just all the little... Get him on. Fall straight off again. Just stay. Good tree. It's just all the little trees that were through here. Cleared them out so that it's a bit easier to get these big ones done. It should sell for a couple of grand, which with what I have now, I think is enough to get a lime spreader, plus a couple of bags of lime so that I can put it on this field because it's in terrible shape for pH. I'll probably have to do this field as well, there's no data yet because I haven't sampled it. This one's okay, so I'll do lime on the field there, and then depending on how much I can buy, we'll see how we go for this field and the one over there. It looks like our herbicide is just about finished too, so I better get across to here. I needed a bit of a bath. Tidy up these little pieces that this guy missed and get this into the mill. I mean, I'm going to start the engine to pull the pipe in. Since this is my field and product is honey, I have to get all these little bits along the edge too. They're only a litre or two, but it's all going to matter. Since this is really loud, I'll try talking a bit louder. I need to get the straw off this field too. I think I'll just sell it because I'm pretty sure both of my outhouses will have plenty to process still. They don't work very fast. For 3 litres, I'll probably burn more diesel getting back over there than what it's worth. I know I just said yes, I need every scrap of it, but hey. Good to see the tractors all working good. The John Deere ploughing, the Zeta doing weeds, and I'll have to move him to the field just across the river in a minute. Although I'll try to remember to top up the sprayer first so it doesn't do 2 seconds and then stop. Now that was funny. This one finished work at the same time that the sprayer did. Having a look at different mods as well, especially for greenhouses. I still can't afford the greenhouse that I want, but maybe by the end of this episode if we can sell some stuff. But there's also an olive tree, so I might put 2 of them in over near my not tomato beds, what are they? Strawberry beds, and just see how they go, because I can bring the olive oil that they apparently produce over, and or the olives that they produce over, and make oil out of it. I reckon I might do that after I get the sprayer moving. So I'll go top up this herbicide sprayer, get this other field done. I'll try and start it so it just goes, actually I might just do it. Refill. There's only a little bit and it should only be a couple of passes. With the John Deere working and this one spraying, there's not really anything else I can do anyway. B for Bron. Welcome back. Okay, that's that field done. I only had to do half the field because this side was ploughed up last episode, I think, whereas this field was this side was harvested and then just replanted. So that's why this field only had half weed and half was all under control. We'll top this up and drop it off at the herbicide container. Not quite sure how much herbicide I have left, but I've filled this up a couple of times now, so it might be worth checking. I'll just hop out and have a look at that quickly. Oh, nice, almost clean tractor. It's so pretty. Herbicide, 940 litres still. So I've got that full and I can refill it another 3 times. So it's going to last me a while. Yes, I still need to drag those logs or throw them under the trailer. When I get to moving the trailer of wood, I might try and load them up. But for now, we'll get this over and start picking up some of that straw. John Deere's still got 4 minutes to go. It's done a pretty good job from what I can tell of getting that new field ploughed. There's a couple of little bits that it missed at the start, and then a couple of spots where it's going up and down, but in general it's done a really good job. So we'll get this done super quick so I can get on to some more fun stuff. Back. Alright, so we got $1,500 for our first load of straw. This is only like 10% of a wagon load. So I might have a quick look at which outhouse is the lowest and just drop it in there. La la la, outhouse has 65, 40. Okay. It's the new one, so okay, put it in the new one. I had a quick look at the planks and furniture. The furniture's near its max price, but planks and furniture are still peak next month. So I will hold off on selling them until next month and just assume the price is going to be better since that's the peak of their price cycle. Try not to get bounced into the river. And the strawberries have got ages to go. They're just about their worst time to sell. However, they're 100 kilos, so I'll be able to stack them up nicely really quickly. I also enabled... We're going to park in. I also enabled the canola processing quickly in the grain mill. Well, technically it's a grain mill, oil mill combined, but hopefully you get what I mean. If I stick him back here, he's going to be out of the way, because I don't expect to be cutting these trees down anytime soon. A little bit of a tight fit, but we got it. Tyres are nice and soft. They only gently caressed the spray out of the way. I've still got to come through here and try and find all of the stumps from those small trees I chopped down too. Well, now we're into the series a bit. There certainly seems to be plenty to keep us busy. Okay, leave him there, hop out. Get both this big one and that small one chopped down. Okay, and with the magic of video editing, it's working. I don't know what was going on with the tractor, but I have to apologise to my forage wagon. It wasn't the issue, it was the tractor. Wouldn't let it go up or down. Alright, that's stump gone. Grab this one while we're here. Done. Oh yeah, I need to pick the tree up, don't I? Oh joy. Pick him up, get it taken over to that trailer. Hopefully I can pick it up just in one long piece. It's amazing how much lower the field is compared to the normal ground. You don't really notice it until you get a tractor on the edge of it like that, or drive over it. Okay. Step 2, close grabs. Step 3, carefully lift up. Lift up. Is that enough? I'm just pre-rolling the field. Yes, I'm gonna lose the log. Alright, we'll chop it up. There's my nice measurement menu. That's about half of 3, 4. Okay, now I've got 7 times the work to do. I'll see you when it's loaded. Okay, they're loaded. I'm pleased to say I didn't tip the trailer over. It may or may not have been close at one stage, but it wasn't on video, so it never happened. Ooh, there's a stump there. Took talk about a stump of opportunity. Just going to drop this off and get this trailer heading. Oh, there's another one right there, but it's a later problem. We'll get this trailer heading down to the sawmill. Yes, now that I've dropped the stump grinder, they're coming out of the woodworks, or the grassland. And there's another one there, so there's 3 that I couldn't see until I got rid of it. Alright. Just get him over to the road quick, so it's on its way. Oh. And I might drop... I'm assuming I'm going to get a little carry unit for the lime, similar to what that sprayer is, as opposed to a drag behind one like the roller just there. So I'm going to, for the first time I think, well aside from when I drove into the river and reset everything, drop off my log grab so that hopefully I can make enough and pick up the, not fertilizer spreader, the loam spreader. Also means I then can't bring bags back, but if I don't overthink things, I won't get worried about them. Alright, let's get this tidied up. Okay. The field's nice and square. Just going to run this one down to the store too, and I'll have to buy a couple of bags of lime. At least I'm guessing I'll need to. So while it's there, I might see if we can get a bag of lime or 2, another bag of fertilizer, and 1 of seeds. It'll all depend on how much the lime spreader is though, because I need to get these 2 fields planted pretty soon too. It looks so weird without the forklift and log grab on it. Looks like it's got a smiley face. Okay, just $6,000 for all those little tiny trees. It's pretty good. I suppose there was one big one on there too. It was probably a quarter of the price. Okay, let's see what we can afford. Might repair quickly. It's nice to keep them repaired fairly well. Okay. Before I waste money, let's check spreaders. But we have a Vicon PS 1004. It's 18 meters, lime or fertilizer, but it looks like it can hold extra. So let's see if we can sort this out. Ah, okay. So that's 1,000. And that's 1,700. It's almost double for 250. That's our design. Spraying sheet. Not sure what a spraying sheet does, but it looks like it's good, so I'm going to buy it. Like everything, once I buy it, I don't have to worry about it anymore. I wonder if that will make the edit or it'll get cut out. I'm sure you will have found out by now. So let's get this repaired. $500 worth of repairs. Now squeeze in here. get it refueled. It's only $36. Okay, hop into the John Deere and get it repaired. It's only $200. It's done a lot less work. Okay. Go backwards. Refill. Or refuel. We had $60 worth of fuel, so he was down a little bit. Okay, and in an epic jump cut sequence, I'm going to get all these bags loaded onto the trailer. Okay, that didn't take very long at all. Okay, it took ages. Getting back to our parking lot. Might drive over the cliff. Ooh. Ah, bugger. I need a manure fork. Oh, no fair, I can't change the colour. Okay, how are we going to do this? If we drop that one. See, I did need that log grab after all. This is what happens when you take stuff off tractors. Perfect. I bet you were all wondering how I was going to get that back to the farm, weren't you? Alright. Okay, the poor Zeta's still trying to get up the hill. It might be a little while yet. We'll get this one spread in this line. Let's see how it goes. Oh wow. Okay, that's a pretty big area. It goes down fast, but it does a fair bit, so not too bad. Straighten up a bit better. It's just not going to do the whole field in 2 passes. But that will get most of it. Ah, I ran out. Wondered why it stopped. Alright, he went through that super quick. Okay, these bags can get carefully shoved off the trailer. But first I'll see if I can get that manure fork off. Don't think I'll be able to, especially since I left it strapped. Grr. We'll see. So, unstrap. probably not meant to be how it attaches, but it worked. I have to amuse myself. Okay, now we'll carefully and scientifically shove these off. If I bring that around here, I'll be able to grab that bag. We'll see. I think that bag is the one that I filled up from before. If it disappears, it is. If it doesn't disappear, it ain't. I'm sorry, ain't isn't the right word. Ain'tn't. That's better. Still need to move those logs. Wonder how long they're going to end up sitting for before I get around to moving them. I can't change the width, but I will run down this centre bit quickly. It looks like it's pretty good. It uses less line, sort of. Okay, top it up again. Plan is top this up, hopefully use up all that bag on the trailer. Oops, wrong button. Perfect. Did it again. I found the partially used bag. Right, so I think there's enough lime left in that bag for one more fill of this. But we need to go sample that other field first. So I'll drop this off here. It sit on its nice sexy wheels. Before I kick that off, since our daylight is ticking away at an insane rate, we'll get this other field replanted. Want to be much wider. It's been a great little drill. So we're going to put canola in again. So I'm glad I got that extra bag, or we would have been doing a trip back to the store. probably my imagination, but it does seem to be using less on this field. Okay, that's done, and I'm not going to worry about the rest of it. It used a heap on those two fields, but maybe it's sort of sensing because of precision farming. I do not know. I do know I'm just about out of money again though. Put it the other side of the tree. In the meantime, our drill over there finished, so I'm just going to hook up the log grab and get rid of these logs because they're annoying me. Plus I need the money. Okay, he can head off to the sawmill. I'll get over to the Zeta and see how we went. That looks pretty good. Just a little spot over the end got missed. I know I said I might do oats or something, but that was what, 20 minutes ago? Like I remember. I'll do one canola and there's a little piece of wood there. Let's drop it over to the sawmill so I don't get annoyed with it every time I see it in future. It's probably worth all of 4 litres. These are going to need more timber pretty soon too. Maybe those trees here can just get dragged straight across to the 2 sawmills. Seed and fertilizer. I think I'll do sorghum in this field and canola in the slightly bigger one. Pretty sure the other one's slightly bigger. Yep, field 2, which is at the end, is 0.6 of a hectare. So that one, or it's actually bigger because the field got expanded, so I'll need to update that as well. How do we do that, I ask? We drive the tractor around it. Okay, looks like it's kicked off good. Better go deal with the John Deere at the timber mill. These are probably worth about $2 grand if we're lucky. 1,700. We weren't lucky. Now I hop out of here and run all the way over here. I've got enough to put my little olive trees in, so I'll get them planted now. I think they should be good just to go here. So, construction menu. Productions, greenhouses. So it looks like we fill it up. I think filling up the water easily will be best. Then the forks can just go in there to pick up the pallets, but the water can fill up there. That's fairly level. olive tree 1. Olive tree 2. So with just water, you get 24 cycles at 64. Okay, so having seeds and fertilizer, or seeds and manure, doubles the output, and only uses 1 seed and 1 bag of fertilizer. Or 5 manure. Might play around with them later, but for now I'm just going to activate it with water, and then change it to spawning. We'll drop off the log winch and go get our water tanker and put a bit of water in them. I think we're just about done for this episode too. The tree saved the lock grab. There we go. So I'm just going to do 1 wagon load to each of the trees for now. Has to be a better way to get water from somewhere, or a different point in the river. I feel like I'm going to slide in every time I'm there. Just jump across and move this, or check how the planting went. Looks pretty good. Just tidy up the edge here quickly. Okay, go top this up and then do that final field. Okay, back to my water battles. It's a bit worrying the tractor was moving. Got no idea how much water these will use, but we'll start with 2,000 litres in each. Hopefully I get 2,000 litres in each, and see how we go from there. Might put a second load in each of them. Okay. I think the loading the water wagon can just sit here for now, and I'll go get this started on the roller. Okay, one last time over the bridge. Curious to see how those little olive greenhouses go. I don't think they'll do more than 1 pallet every month or 2. Don't want them to be spitting out 10, because that'd just be like weird and not what I want to do. It'd be nice for money, but I don't want it spitting it out, so all you do is rely on them and don't have to do anything else. They're just meant to be one little link in the mass production chain to make money. Okay, let's get this one going. Looks good. Alright, I think I'll finish the episode here for you lovely viewers. I'll I'll just get these fields rolled off camera, because, well, all I'm going to be doing for the rest of the episode now is rolling these fields, and it's not exactly scintillating viewing. I'll get this one done, and by the time this is finished, the drill should have finished putting in, what are we doing, canola? Oh, we got Anna driving the Zeta, that's pretty cool. Yeah. So by the time this is done and I do the field straight ahead of us, we will have got that field planted and I can roll that. Hope you enjoyed the episode. I've tried not to do too many time lapses or anything. We'll tackle the silage pit next episode, because yeah, I've run out of time this one. Also, next episode I don't think there's anything ready to harvest, so it will be a massive move all those planks, get them loaded up and sold, get the furniture spawned and sold. So a nice big selling episode that should, with a little bit of luck, see the money come pouring in. I think there's 9, 12, I think there's about 15 pallets, plus whatever's backed up in the productions now. Maybe 20 pallets times 2. So that's nearly $60,000, which might just score us our block of land. Ooh, I'm excited to find out how that goes now. I hope you are too. Thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you all in the next episode. Welcome back everyone. It looks like we've reached the end of another episode. I hope you enjoyed the show. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and feel free to leave a comment if I've done something or you think I should try or do something else. I hope to see you all again in the next episode. Back in my box.